Welcome to the XFL One Piece podcast. I'm Charlie.
Sam.
And Sam, what topics have you provided for us today?
I was thinking about talking about social politics and the LGBT. Just kidding, of course not. No.
I mean, I could talk about those things.
We could, but I don't want to talk about those things.
It's no less on topic than we usually are.
That's a good point. Yeah, but the thing is, the things that we always go off topic about, I want to talk about. I want to talk about Joe Burrow. I want to talk about One Piece, the Harley Quinn TV show. I don't want to talk about Joe Biden.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe we have to stop trying to be on topic. Maybe that's where we fall. Maybe if we start off topic, we'll veer into talking about the things we're supposed to be talking about.
Joe Biden, which brings me to the XFL this week. Oh yeah, Cardale Jones got benched. Have you been paying attention at all? Apparently he got benched.
I don't know the result of a single game since we stopped watching every game.
Can you still name all 8 teams?
Los Angeles Wildcats. Dallas Renegades.
Yes.
Houston Roughnecks. Seattle Dragons.
Yes.
New York Guardians. DC Defenders. Tampa Bay Vipers.
Yes.
And the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Yes. We named all 8 teams.
Ask me that again a year from now.
Remember, like, a few years ago, we were, like, driving the car, and this was, like, in our lifetime, our lives, where we were not obsessed with sports. And you asked me, how much longer will it take till we're, like, even with everyone else? Like, we just know as much as everyone else.
Right, because my theory is that me and Sam learned everything we will ever know about sports by the time we were in 8th grade.
Yes.
And everything is just deteriorating returns from that point forward.
It was true. But since then, I think we both got back into it to the point where the average person will never know this much. It will never happen.
I think I've, like, plateaued, at least. Like, I've stopped the bleeding. Like, it was just a sharp decline for, like, a decade, and it's, like, flattened out.
You're like, okay.
I no longer have, like, the 1974 Steelers roster memorized, or any of the stupid shit I used to know. Like,
Donnie Shell.
We're not doing this
Mel
right now.
Blunt. I'm trying to see if I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can name more than half the Eagles Super Bowl winning roster. That's the only roster I remember.
From 2 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I can name that. Or anything else? No.
So yeah, it's about a week before NFL free agency starts, which means there is nothing happening.
Except for all things behind the scenes that we don't know about, but we suspect are happening.
There's behind the scenes, there's the CBA dealings. Apparently Dak got offered a contract extension.
Do you think Dak would be better than Kirk Cousins? When Kirk Cousins was coming out of free agency?
Yes, because he's younger.
Because of his play?
Well, I would say play-wise, they're probably about even.
Yeah.
But Dak he's more athletic, he has more of an upward trajectory than Cousins had.
But that means you would have more years of a Kirk Cousins level quarterback, which may not be.
That's the thing. You have to pay him longer. Because, like, I never hated the Kirk Cousins contract. It was only 3 years. I don't care about the guaranteed money. It wasn't like a franchise killing kind of move.
It wasn't. But it brought with them a lot of expectations that the team wasn't able to have.
I think the bigger problem was their alternative options were probably cheaper and better. Like, imagine if they just re-signed Bridgewater.
Yeah, I would like that better.
Yeah.
Well, like, also, like, so many things. You know, like, Kirk Cousins just does not negate a bad offensive line. He's stuck there, and he's like Josh Rosen. You know, he's stuck there. He doesn't make good line calls. So if you get pressure on him, you got him. You know, like, you got him. Every team that's ever played against the Vikings with great defensive line kills them every time. Yeah, Case Keenum was the better option when you really think about it. At least gave him a chance.
Sam, should we play our game?
What game?
What was it? Keep, get rid of, or extend?
Yes.
No, it was wait. It was extend, wait, or drop.
Extend, wait, or... Okay, yes.
So how the game works is we'll go through every quarterback in the NFL, and we'll decide if their team if their starting quarterback is worth extending going forward, waiting to develop, or should it be cut tied with entirely. Our logic being that at any given time, there's only like 9 good quarterbacks in the NFL, and every other team is just kind of lying to themselves.
Every team lies to themselves. That's absolutely true. Yeah, I think the number is actually... There are like 3 guys I would consider elite, and the rest of them are like good. Like, Russell Wilson, Lamar, and Pat Mahomes are like elite. Everyone else, like, there's like some guys who are really good.
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
So,
he's elite?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Deshaun's better than Lamar. And I'm saying that.
You were a Lamar fan before he was like drafted.
I literally watched Lamar's second ever college game. That is when I jumped on the Lamar bandwagon.
Wow. This guy is an original Lamar fan.
Like, I literally used to watch Louisville a bit because I watched them a lot when Teddy was there. And so I was like, yeah, like a Louisville game, I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. Like, this guy is God.
This guy's great.
I am in love.
I will support him forever.
I've never let that go.
Yes. That was quite awesome of you. That was great. You should have placed a bet on that side. Okay.
I did tell you about like me and my cousin and who we each thought would be like the next best quarterback in the NFL.
Who do you think?
So this was 2015. It was the year Deshaun Kaiser was coming out.
2016.
So it was the season
before
the
season.
Yeah, it was like going into like that college season, or maybe at the beginning of that college season.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like I saw some mock draft. I think it was on Walter Football saying like Deshaun Kaiser was going to go first, and me and my cousin were talking about that, and neither of us really liked him. So I asked him who he thought would be the next great NFL quarterback prospect, and he said Patrick Mahomes. And I remember that. And I said Lamar Jackson.
Fuck! That guy.
Yeah.
No offense, Charlie, but he got you beat.
Oh, no, he's always had me beat.
Yeah. Oh, was it the same cousin who knows, like, more than both of us?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that guy. I'm jealous of that guy. I forgot about him. Yeah, I'm obsessed with sports, and this guy apparently, Charlie, is like, oh, yeah, he knows more than...
No, I've never pretended to be on this level.
Never pretended to know more than...
No.
Patrick Mahomes. Holy shit.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was like a sophomore at that point at Texas Tech.
Wow. He wasn't just the next great quarterback. He's arguably the most skilled quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
He's like, how could you have seen that coming? So, yeah, what a pick. All right,
so
Bears.
Down the list.
Or are we go by division, or are we going by alphabetical?
I'm just going to go by the list I always go by in my head.
Sure.
It's by division. Okay, Patriots. So, you're going to say Brady, I guess?
Yes, Brady
is
the guy.
Are we assuming... So there is like the free agent part of this. Are we assuming Brady's coming back? Well, actually, that's interesting. See, it's a free agent. Extend or drop bait.
Okay. I think you should drop him now. I know it's really weird, but like, how much longer are you going to extend him? We've seen him succeed without him before. I know he's still Brady, but like at some point you're gonna have to move on from him. This might be the point in time.
Like I would keep him, but I see your point. But who are you replacing him with?
I know that's a hard thing. You know, if there was like a wealth of like guys in the second round, I was really confident in.
It's like Jalen Hurts, Jacob Eason.
But here's the thing: if anyone that went to the Patriots, would you have confidence?
Oh,
in
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with McDaniels,
that's the thing. You know, McDaniels also still there.
They need to get some goddamn wide receivers.
This is the time.
They have the worst wide receiving core in the entire league.
Not saying something.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
the Jaguars do this, the Eagles.
They will not like, even though that system will not save a rookie quarterback on that offense.
Oh yeah. Can I also first point out? This time last year, everyone from New England was saying Elman should be in the Hall of Fame. A year later, we have no wide receivers. Just saying. You can't say both.
Welcome to Patriots fans.
Yes, you just can't. You can't say both.
I'm well acquainted with them.
Person who went to college in Boston.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing, I'm confident the Patriots are one of those teams that I truly believe they know what they're doing so well. No matter what they decide, they can do it. They can work with it. They can make that.
Put your money down now. If Brady leaves, who is the starting quarterback for New England next year? I'm going to say Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, they might bring it back. I was just about to say that for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, it seems like the Colts aren't set on him as their quarterback in the future. He knows the system.
What if he goes to San Francisco and San Francisco trades Jimmy G back to New England?
That is possible too, but that's only if Tom Brady goes to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Which is much less likely than either anyone else going to Indianapolis.
Yeah. What if Philip Rivers goes to New England? That would be a shock. But imagine that.
I mean,
if you're gonna bring Phil Rivers in, why not just bring Tom Brady?
Exactly. Yeah. That's like the problem.
But if he's already set on leaving,
I mean, if there's no one you really like, it's not a terrible call. I think that could work out really well for you.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, it's the same problem of you need to get him wide receivers.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. N'Keal Harry and Julian Edelman, if you still got them.
N'Keal Harry did absolutely nothing last year. Julian Edelman can't stay on the field.
Yeah.
And they have no one. Those are the two best receivers. They have no tight ends. They have nothing.
James White
is their best receiver.
Which is bad.
He's a running back. He's their best receiver.
It's really bad. Yeah. But he can totally find other people. Like Belichick, you have total confidence that he could find them. He knows he needs to. He went into the last year thinking he was going to have Antonio Brown, Josh Gordon, Julian Edelman. Did not work out.
Belichick is terrible at drafting wide receivers. He always has been. It's the one position he is just incapable of scouting correctly. So he needs to sign people.
Yeah. I mean, Julian Edelman is his one good pick. He's good.
He was also a quarterback, so I feel like it doesn't even count.
Okay, sure. It doesn't count. So of all the quarterbacks in the draft, who's going to be the best wide receiver? The best wide receiver of the Patriots.
He drafts Justin Herbert just to make a wide receiver.
That's a great plan.
That would be fantastic.
My opinion about Justin Herbert would change.
If he was a wide receiver.
Completely. Belichick wide receiver. That'd be amazing.
Can they draft Isaiah Wynn, just have him play offense and defense?
Well, Isaiah Wynn is on Patriots, right?
Or
are you thinking about someone else?
The Clemson linebacker.
Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, he would play everything for Belichick. Belichick, he's going to play everything. He's going to play every position. He's going to quarterback, running back, lineman, all of them. Punter, he's good. Yeah. Again, Patriots, no matter what they do, they're fine.
Okay, so our rating for Patriots doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's the one team besides the Chiefs. Doesn't matter. They got it. It's okay.
Okay, Sam Darnold.
You got to keep him. I would say, I think my answer last time doesn't change. Extend him now because he's so young. If you can extend him now, pay as little as possible for him. Because
That's not going to happen. Dak Prescott's about to get $40 million a year. Sam Darnold will get at least high 20s.
You think?
Yes.
You can't get Dak money. He's not done.
No, you don't get Dak money, but if Dak's getting 40, Darnold can get 27. That's still a third of your salary cap.
Would it be worse if they waited?
I mean, I think it's worse. I think if he ends up being good, then no. If he's not, and I'm saying wait. Give him this last year. I don't really think Darnold has it, and I don't believe in him. So I would give, and also Gase is a quarterback killer.
Yeah. Okay, so he might not have it, but neither did Joe Flacco. You still win a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco, right?
I feel like Joe Flacco is just this anomaly. He's the exception to the rule.
I mean, okay, so it has it as in bizarre anomaly, and guys who have it are only guys you can win Super Bowls with, right?
Okay, here's the thing. If we don't believe in Sam Darnold, why is him making $30 million a year more valuable than just a different rookie quarterback?
I mean, I didn't say I don't believe in him. I'm really just not sure. That's the thing. The only thing I like about him is that he is young, and you could just have him for the rookie contract as many years as possible. But if it's coming up.
But we talked about this before. How many guys, after their third year, have we not known if they have it or not, and they came around? It's almost no one.
Yeah, no one. We talked about this before, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
No one.
Yeah, so it's this year.
It's this year? Wait, is this next season his last?
This is going into his third year, so this is his year to prove himself.
Okay.
This is his coming out year, so I say give it this year. At most, give him his final rookie year.
I mean, this year everyone thinks they're going to draft a wide receiver, right? They can at least draft someone.
It could.
So
they have a few holes. They have a lot of directions. There's always a lot of directions the Jets could go. They never have
Jets
solid foundation of anything.
Yeah, but a lot of people think they could get Judy, they can get Lamb, they could.
Oh, if they want one, someone will be there.
Yeah, so there's no excuse at this point. If they get a receiver for Sam Darnold or draft someone else, there's no excuse. This is the year.
Except for Adam Gase.
So what?
Adam Gase.
Well, then you just got
Okay,
give up.
I'll put it
You
this
just gotta
way.
give up.
I give Sam Darnold 1 more year. Unless Adam Gase gets fired, then I'll give him 2 more years.
Joe Douglas might be like, hey, dude, this guy's an idiot. Kick him out.
As an Eagles fan, watching Joe Douglas just get nagged over and over again to go with the Jets was like the most hilarious thing. He's like, fine, I'll join the Jets. He did not want to go. But now he's there. Maybe Joe Douglas will fix him. Come on, Joe. You can do it.
Okay.
Moving on.
For the Dolphins, should we say Fitzpatrick or Rosen? Who should get the nod? I think Fitzpatrick should get the nod.
I feel so bad for Josh Rosen.
Oh, no, yeah.
I feel bad for him, but he's a good guy.
I told you about my Rosen got Kaepernick theory, right?
Yeah. It's true. I think it's partially true.
I think it's absolutely true.
Trump is an asshole. Rosen's not afraid to say that. I admire him for that. I admire him.
Look, I'm just saying, Josh Rosen is the most openly anti-Trump player in the entire NFL.
Besides, yeah, probably.
No, he is. And I believe 30 of the 32 owners contributed to Donald Trump's campaign. And Josh Rosen has coincidentally, in every year of his career, been behind the worst offensive line in the entire league. Which I feel like is not a coincidence.
Get fucked. Yeah, throw him in there.
They got in too much
Get him
trouble for
bullied.
openly blacklisting Kaepernick, so they found a more creative solution to get rid of Rosen.
So mean. Yeah, I feel so bad for the guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm saying extend Fitzpatrick. I'm entirely serious.
Josh Rosen needs to quit, study, become a coach, so he doesn't ruin his body to the point where he can't walk anymore. Just save yourself now, Josh. Save yourself now. Extend Fitzpatrick. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You're also extending Fitzpatrick.
I know it seems weird. I know they're gonna draft. Probably gonna draft Tua.
They're gonna draft a quarterback.
If they can't draft Tua, then I'm jumping off the bandwagon. You're fucked. I'm not believing in anyone else you get. Extend Fitzpatrick. Keep him. Fine. He helped you beat the Patriots last year. Keep him. That's it. That's all I need. Yeah. That's it.
All right, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is so talented, but holy fuck, he fucked up in the playoff game. Like, that was... Did you watch that? Like, against the Texans. He really he choked like 2 or 3 times on drives.
Josh Allen in that playoff game is one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen. Of just like, what is he even thinking? Like half the time.
Just Jesus Christ. Shit got fucking real fast for him.
I remember on the pitch where he just
Flat rolled the ball to the line.
struck the ball backwards to a
It wasn't even fourth down. It was like second down.
It was like second down, driving to win the game. And I think I literally jumped out of my chair in just shock and awe. I was like, I kind of love this man.
He's a gamer, but his head's just not game. So he's got the right attitude, but nothing. Right attitude, right body. That's it. He's fascinating.
I'm gonna say wait.
Here's the thing, like we established already that Sean McDermott's terrible at quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
Terrible. Josh Allen has been serviceable.
Yes.
Can it be better than that period for the Bills? If we're gonna trust Sean McDermott's gonna be your coach, can it be better? I don't know.
I think Josh Allen is talented enough to wait out the rest of his rookie contract. So give him the 2 more years. See if he can. I was like, if he's not like a top 10 quarterback by the end of that, I would cut bait. Because I don't think, just at some point, because like we always talk about like someone's ceiling based on like their physicality. I think Josh Allen might have a mental ceiling.
Oh, mental ceiling? Okay.
Like in his ability to read the field, his ability to understand plays. I think there is a limit to what he will be able to do. And if he can't disprove that, I'm out on him.
I agree. I mean, you should never, if he like stays this level for the rest of his, for next year or the year after, I just do not think you should pay him like a big contract. He's not worth that much cap space. No, he's not. No, period. But like, for now, serviceable, fine. Like, don't ruin it.
All right. Would you rather pay Josh Allen $20 million a year to be your starting quarterback, or Josh Allen $15 million a year to be your starting tight end?
That's a really good question. He would be a good tight end if he was bulked up a bit.
You know what? It depends. I would say, why not try him a tight end?
Yeah, I would do the tight end.
Why not try him a tight end? You know, like if you can get a better quarterback, don't waste Josh Allen's talent. Put him at tight end. Why not?
All right.
Bulk up.
Finish off the AFC East. Just in division, who would you rather have, Sam Darnold or Josh Allen right now?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
Yeah,
easily.
agree.
Yeah. Yeah. He's made good plays. Sam Darnold really hasn't.
He's been better than Sam Darnold, which is kind of crazy.
It's weird. It's weird, but
I mean, I had fairly major problems with both of them coming out of the draft, but Darnold felt like the much safer guy.
yeah, Darnold. For the record, I was never really high on Sam Darnold.
Yeah, no.
I was never high on
Me neither.
Josh Allen. People compared him a lot to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz.
That one never made sense to me.
Carter understands the game. Wentz understands the game now.
Wentz was a good quarterback.
He was.
Josh Allen was a terrible quarterback.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but again, now people are saying Jordan Love's the next Josh Allen. Weird, right?
I was
Like,
I'm
small.
saying that. Well,
Yeah, I think other people are saying it too.
probably.
At least one mock
But-
draft said.
Jordan Love is he's in that same boat of he's more talent than skill.
Huh. Yeah, like it doesn't
Like,
play out.
Josh
You know he's
Allen
talented, but
was
doesn't win.
100% talent, 0% skill. Actually, no, he was 170% talent, 0% skill. Like, it was so, like,
Through the
severe.
roof. Yeah, perfect
Like,
build. Yeah,
Because he was an genuinely bad college quarterback. Like, he was at White. He was.
went to the team that is worse at developing quarterbacks than anyone else.
Yeah.
And he still makes plays.
He's still fine.
That's how
yeah.
talented he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a sub 60 completion percentage at Wyoming in the MAC. Like,
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Just the small. Yeah. Yeah. Not good. But anyway, yeah, definitely Josh Allen.
all right, Josh. All right, next, Deshaun Watson, extend.
No, let's cut him. Like, nah. Yeah, he's too old. Nah. Of course. Yeah, he's skilled. He's awesome.
Jacoby Brissett.
You gotta cut him. You just can't cut it, and he's easy guy to cut. You know, like
They just extended him this year.
the Colts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a 2-year, $20 million extension, I believe.
That's insane.
That's not.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
I mean, get him a backup. It's not.
You can pretty much draft almost anyone, and well, yeah, for a backup, I mean, he's your backup quarterback. He's fine. That might be too much money for a backup.
Like, just a little, though. Like, I would say, like, a high-end backup, the market's probably $8 million a year. 10's not.
And the Colts are that team that has so much money anyway. It's not like it's gonna hurt them too much. Just
No, absolutely not.
the effort.
They have all the money
Yeah.
in the world. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They could take on Jimmy G, too, right now. It just...
Mhm,
easily.
Yeah, I mean, he's an easy guy to cut, but ideally you don't want him starting quarterback for you next year.
I think he's also... I think the contract makes him easier to trade. If you're, like, another team, you're desperate. Just, like...
If you're the Panthers and you want a tank,
There's
Jacoby
like,
Brissett.
here's a guy for $10 million a year. He's a solid quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's a solid quarterback. Yeah, I just don't. Ideally, you want to upgrade. So, I mean, I guess just stick with what you have in that case. Just, like, keep him there, solid backup. But ideally, you want to get better by the time his contract ends.
Yeah,
In the position.
I am saying give up on Brissett. You do need to find a better quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Had
Yeah,
Andrew
okay.
Luck been there, that would have been a Super Bowl contending team, even with all the cap space they had left.
Could you imagine if they had all this cap space and Andrew Luck and all these other great young players?
They did! That it all just
Fuck.
went away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Gotta find the next Andrew Luck. Okay. Who's next?
Next would be Gardner Minshew.
Gardner, yeah. So we know they're getting rid of Foles. Gardner Minshew, I don't think has a higher ceiling than what we already saw.
I'm gonna say wait,
He's
just
serviceable.
because I love him. And he is my favorite person.
How dare you? My favorite person is Nick Foles.
Yeah,
How
and you're
dare
wrong. This is why they're picking
No.
Gardner Minshew.
you. I can't be wrong. He won a Super Bowl for my city. I loved him before he was drafted. Nick Foles is my man. But he does not belong in Jacksonville. It's terrible. Get out of there, Nick. Again with Mark Minshew, I just don't see his ceiling being that high. I see him being Derek Carr, maybe at the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. So
Jaguars,
physically, he's not particularly impressive.
besides that amazing mustache.
Besides,
Yeah.
of course. But he's very cerebral. He can read the field. He can make the right plays. He's kind of like if Kellen Moore had any arm strength whatsoever.
Okay.
It's kind of like...
I mean, like, I get what you're saying with, like, the speed. Like, he's locked into the speed of the game. Like, it's not too fast for him. But, like,
I agree with you. He probably will never be a top 10 quarterback.
No.
But
and the thing with the Jaguars is that they're like the Bills. Like, they're just so bad at developing quarterbacks, so you can find a guy that's serviceable for you.
Also, I think the Jaguars are on a downslope right now.
My God, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Tom Coughlin happened. So, if I'm them, I don't know, you can roll it a couple more years with Minshew. Wait till you have if you have a chance to upgrade a quarterback, say some guy falls to you in the draft, I say take it. But I don't think you're in a rush right now.
Oh, no. They've been drafting defensive linemen for the past couple of years when one of their strengths was defensive line. It was bizarre. But yeah, that team, terrible receiving core. Terrible offensive
line. Eric Flowers, my boy.
Oh.
Holding up that right side.
The whole NFL world took notice of Eric Flowers. That's how bad he was.
I was so mad when we drafted him. Not like at a Daniel Jones level of mad or a Saquon Barkley level of mad, but I was very mad. When was the last time I was happy when the Giants
drafted someone in the first round? Odell?
No, I wasn't happy with that either. I want to stick a defensive lineman. It ended up working out. But
okay.
Prince Amukamara.
Prince Amukamara, I remember saying, Giants guy got injured. Oh well. Then you won the Super Bowl. That actually sucks. Yeah. Daniel Jones. Anyway, we'll get to Daniel Jones.
Ryan Tannehill.
Keep him. Why not? Because if you're gonna keep Derrick Henry, actually I don't know. Yeah.
I say don't. I say don't keep either of them.
Who are you gonna take quarterback though?
You could do Teddy. You could do.
I would do one of them. I would not do a second or third round quarterback.
Draft. You do Rivers. I'm just not paying Tannehill. Just flat out. I'm not giving him that extension.
How much money? Yeah, it have to be a lot.
It would be so much fun.
It
would be so much money.
I mean, here's the thing. I think the best thing for them is free agency because they have a really good situation.
Yeah, I agree.
They really do have a really good situation. Corey Davis and AJ Brown and Jonnu Smith are really, really great receivers. For any free agent quarterback, you're walking into a great situation, you'll be fine. If they can retain Derrick Henry, that'd be great. I don't know if they will though.
I would rather have Teddy or Brady or anyone I can get on either a shorter term deal or for less money than I have to pay Tannehill. And this isn't the topic, but I also would not pay Henry just because this feels like a real DeMarco Murray situation where coming off the highest amount of carries anyone has ever had consecutively feels like his body is going to start breaking down real fast.
I mean, he's still young.
He's not that young.
How old is he?
He's 27?
That's still pretty young.
30 for a running back is 45 for a quarterback.
Garrett Blount was 30 and he was still chugging pretty well.
It's like a backup. You're going to pay your backup running back $17 million a year?
Help to win a Super Bowl. That's the thing with Derrick Henry. There is good reason to be skeptical that his body's gonna break down, but we have not actually seen that happen yet. You know, I don't want to he shouldn't get Zeke money. No one should get Zeke money. I don't think that at all. But the idea that he wouldn't be valuable to a team is just factually not true because Garrett Blount straight up proved he can help teams win Super Bowls, and Derrick Henry is LeGarrette Blount but faster and younger than when the Eagles signed LeGarrette Blount.
You were paying LeGarrette Blount $1 million a year.
Yeah.
That's 1/17 of what you need to get Derrick Henry back. That value is terrible.
But Derrick Henry just carried him to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're getting Derrick Henry of last year, then it's worth it. I just don't believe that, especially 4 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't pay him. Yeah, so much money that he's gonna be there for 4 years, taking all that cap space. But
he's not going to take that. Someone else will sign. Someone will give Derrick Henry his money.
Yeah, I do think like he is really good. Like you really can't deny he's really good.
No, I don't.
It is worth a risk, but not like a ton of money risk. Not like
So Derrick Henry's prime was last year, and I think it's downhill.
I don't know if we know that yet.
According to every running back, literally who has ever lived.
Mark Ingram, not true. Not true for Mark Ingram.
I mean, Mark Ingram was good. Also, Mark Ingram spent the majority of his career either as a backup or in a split set. Like, he had way less carries and way...
Henry was the starter of the last 2 years, and that was it.
Yeah, but he had more carries... He had more 30 consecutive carry games last year than any player ever.
Yeah, they did run him into the ground last year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah. So yeah.
Once again, this is the team who literally signed DeMarco Murray after he won Offensive Player of the Year and immediately saw how bad of a decision that was.
He wasn't that bad for them. He was bad in his last year with them. He wasn't that bad for like
that 1 year.
The whole time. Yeah, for 1 year.
They gave him what, a 5-year contract?
Yeah, that was dumb as shit. Again, we're gonna find out. DeMarco Murray. Okay, yeah, 1 year he was great. Next year he was not great.
Yeah, so
it was bad.
So that is, I think that is the Derrick Henry trajectory.
Huh, that's actually really good because DeMarco Murray was 28 when he joined the Titans.
See?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but I just don't like. DeMarco Murray was bad coming off of the contract they gave him. Derrick Henry is fantastic coming off of this year.
No, DeMarco Murray was good at. DeMarco Murray won Offensive Player of the Year off
went
the contract.
Went to the Eagles and had like 700 yards, less than 4 yards to carry.
Oh,
then went to the Titans.
I forgot about that.
I remember that. It was bad.
How much money did you guys give him?
It was a trade, I think.
No.
No, we gave money and traded away Shady.
Wasn't it?
It was a Chip Kelly decision. It was bad.
Wait, no.
No, DeMarco Murray went from Cowboys to
Didn't the Titans trade him to you?
No. I just looked it up. Okay.
All right, well, I Google things, talk about the Steelers quarterback situation.
Everyone sucks ass. Everyone the Steelers have just cannot play football on an NFL field. Every one of them, they need to get rid of. They need to get a new quarterback. It is... Unless it's Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, maybe he'll come back.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You got injured. I mean...
I'd rather have Duck.
You'd rather have Duck than Ben? He played one game. How could you possibly know that?
Let's see.
He played one game last year.
He's not a rapist.
Obviously that... Obviously, if you're talking about that, then of course you'll want him.
He's not a 37-year-old broken old man who everyone hates.
Well, Jameis is also a potential rapist.
I also wouldn't sign him. I don't know what point
they want him too, so you know.
Didn't I say last week that literally no one in the entire league should sign Jameis Winston?
Okay, ideally, no one should sign a rapist, but you know that their NFL teams are gonna anyway.
Okay.
If I were in charge, no.
All right, we'll meet in the middle of this point. Don't sign a rapist who also isn't good. Like Ben Roethlisberger.
Like so bad saying out loud.
But it's true. Like Ben Roethlisberger, who's also not good.
We know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So draft a quarterback who is not a rapist.
Yes.
Please do that.
But also, they are not in a position to draft one.
No. I mean, Jalen Hurts. Get him. Bring Jalen Hurts to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Literally anyone would be an upgrade over.
I told you, they all belong on an NFL field. They're the worst quarterbacks. They're terrible. How about you go to the Canadian Football League, or you go to the XFL, check out their best guys, see what they got. Better than Duck Hodges.
PJ Walker to the Steelers. Let's do it.
Let's do it. PJ Walker to the Steelers.
I assume he's still good. I haven't been watching.
He probably... I have more faith in PJ Walker based on the games we have seen him play than Duck Hodges.
What if I Google Houston right now and they've lost 2 games in a row?
I have no idea.
Well, I do that. Can talk about...
Mark Murray's terrible. Just saying that, yes. Okay,
well, I was going to do the Bengals. Should we say Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow. Maybe you want to wait on him?
Yeah, let's
Maybe you want to cut him? I don't know.
I'll say wait.
I'll say wait on Joe Burrow.
Give him like 4 years.
Oh yeah, I was going to bring up the scenario. Actually, no, I should do when we come to the... Okay.
Just do it.
I'll do it now. Okay. So, in this scenario, imagine Joe Burrow went to the draft last year, not this year. And the Lions and the Bengals won different amount of games, and they switched picks. Lions were first overall, Bengals were second overall. Are people pressuring the Lions to get rid of Matthew Stafford for Tua?
At first overall?
If the Lions have first overall pick,
absolutely.
and Burrow's not in the draft.
Well, it's still possible that Tua could fall to them this year. So it'd probably be the same. They should, but they won't.
Okay. But also, think about that from the Bengals' perspective. Let's say Joe Burrow is in the draft again. Lions want him. Actually, no, yeah, I forget. Sorry. Take Joe Burrow out. Let's say Tua goes there. Are people okay with Andy Dalton in Cincinnati?
For another year?
Yes.
I mean, for some reason they've been fine with it the last 6 years, so I don't see why not.
He didn't make Pro Bowls. I mean, he wasn't so terrible.
Can we... Quarterbacks making the Pro Bowl means literally nothing.
Trubisky made Pro Bowl.
Exactly.
Trubisky made Pro Bowl.
Vince Young made 2 Pro Bowls.
Vince Young, yeah, he was not great.
It doesn't... Of all positions, it doesn't mean anything.
The only one that means less is kicker. The Pro Bowls mean nothing to kickers. It has no measurement of how good they are at all. Zero. It is zero. Quarterbacks, there's some. I mean, generally the best quarterbacks are constantly making Pro Bowls. Brady's constantly making Pro Bowls. Breeze is constantly making Pro Bowls. There is Justin Tucker hardly ever makes the Pro Bowl. Clearly the best kicker in the league, right? So yeah, kickers, fascinating. Of course not. The Pro Bowl honor really was, the standard was lowered by Trubisky. But Andy Dalton...
The standard was lowered by the fact no one wants to go anymore. We're playing the game.
Yeah, well...
Wait.
Well, I mean, not the actual game. Just the honor of being sled.
Either, honestly. Wait, did you watch the Pro Bowl dodgeball game?
I think I did.
They should replace the Pro Bowl with just that. I would absolutely...
Oh,
put
yeah.
it in prime time. I would watch the shit out of that.
I would. Dodgeball... it would be the best dodgeball tournament that there is in the world. NFL, great NFL players playing dodgeball.
Yeah, I want to see Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen chucking dodgeball at each other. That is what I want out of the Pro Bowl weekends.
If you get that, yeah, that would hurt you. That would fucking kill. Yeah, the thing is, Mitch Pro Bowl weekend after the Super Bowl. Again, no matter what you do,
it's
after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I would still absolutely watch those guys chuck balls here. What if you do a cross between baseball and football?
So
pitchers throwing dodgeballs at Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes throwing them back at him.
It's like an MLB versus NFL dodgeball game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do. You do all sports, all major American sports.
So it's Aroldis Chapman versus Patrick Mahomes.
All major American sports, 4 teams. Round. Okay.
Bill Simmons brought up this idea this week. It was just professional, how far can you throw a ball? It's just a televised event of just people chucking a ball as far as possible. These have Patrick Mahomes versus just some guy from
Patrick Mahomes would easily make Patrick Mahomes versus random guy from Kentucky.
Yeah. Who can that fan who chucked that baseball all the way from the stands back to home plate.
Who the fuck was that? What was just the ultimate game of cornhole, where it's 100 yards away, but Mahomes is nailing it on it. The best champions from Texas versus Patrick Mahomes. I'd watch that. Okay. What were we talking about again? Quarterbacks.
Yeah. Next team would be the Browns. Baker Mayfield.
Wait. I mean, you're saying the Browns quarterbacks have been so bad. You just have to believe in Baker. You really have to. You've wasted so many picks on Deshaun Kaiser, Brandon Whedon, Johnny Manziel. Just shut the fuck up and take Baker. He's serviceable. Focus on everything else.
Yeah,
Don't do a Josh Rosen trade. Don't do what Washington might do with Dwayne Haskins.
You have 2 years to see if Baker has gotten a reality check or not.
He will not have.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But if he does, I think it's worth waiting to see if he does.
He might have if a statue wasn't just resurrected, wasn't just made of him. That's gonna send him right back to Baker Mayfield world. Yeah. So
is Baker Mayfield the most frustrating player in the NFL?
Frustrating?
Yeah.
In what way? Just like,
just
is he good or not?
And just like, you could be so much better than you are. It just pisses me off to watch you.
There's that. There's also Nelson Aguilar, for an Eagles fan. It pisses me the fuck off. That pisses me so. That's the place they ever. They see that video where the guy's catching babies. The first thing, he's saving lives, saving babies. First thing comes to his mind is, Aguilar going to do this shit. The fuck is wrong with Aguilar? Why can't you do this? Absolutely the most Philadelphia thing ever. But Baker, he's frustrating like that. I would say Phil Rivers is the most frustrating player for me because some people are already calling him a Hall of Famer. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's not at all a shoo-in. Please let there be a debate on this. I don't think he should get in at all. That frustrates the shit out of me if you can't tell. So, yeah. He's frustrating for me. Baker, I love Baker. I really like Baker. He changed the Browns. He gave them hope.
And then he changed them back.
He didn't do that on purpose.
That's the problem.
Browns themselves.
No, he was part of it. He was terrible last year.
The Browns. There's just something about the Browns. But Baker gave them hope for a little bit. He gave them a little bit of hope. That takes a lot. I believe in that. I believed in Baker Mayfield last year. Guy who grew up in Texas, went to Oklahoma, going all the way up north to Cleveland, but taking on the job and saying, let's believe in the Browns. I believe in that motherfucker. I believe in him.
You skipped him going to Texas Tech, but...
Went to Texas Tech, stayed down south in Texas Tech. Goes on to Cleveland. I believe in him. Okay, I believe in him.
Started a beef with Cliff Kingsbury, left. And I don't believe... Oh, wait. I don't believe in Baker. I just don't.
Come on, Baker. Come on. I believe in you. Prove me wrong. Okay.
Do we even need to talk about the Ravens?
Yes, we do. Just so we can talk more about how awesome Lamar Jackson is. I think he's great. What do you think?
Case closed.
Okay. He's great. Keep him, yes. Actually, no. What about RG3? There's rumors that he's going to be traded as of today.
I heard about that. I was thinking about bringing that up.
Let's bring it up.
That would be such a copycat, like, bad faith kind of decision. Like, at that point, just sign Taysom Hill. Why the fuck would you trade for RG3 to be your starting quarterback?
I don't know. Teams make weird decisions.
Like,
would he be... No, if you're the Steelers...
They're not trading him to you.
If you're anyone else, with a quarterback decision like the Steelers. Well, actually, like...
Who else has a quarterback decision like the Steelers? No one.
Yeah, probably no one. Go through my head. I mean, like, if you did, like, why not?
I mean...
Let's say if you're the Colts and you can't... And Jacoby Brissett has to be your guy.
Brissett is better than RG3.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You were really down on Jacoby Brissett. They won They won 8 games last year.
Because they're the Colts. Because they're a great team.
Jacoby Brissett has never been bad in
his
career.
He's absolutely made a ceiling.
He's like at best like the 20th best quarterback in the league. But RG3 is at best like the 32nd best quarterback in the league. You know what? Send RG3 to Chicago.
So where's he on the Trubisky windows then? If you want Trubisky?
Mean, he's like a Trubisky and a half, probably.
Yeah, so send him to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals.
The Chargers don't have a quarterback, so I don't even know what this is.
You forgot about
Tyrod Taylor.
Or Tyrod Taylor? That's probably no.
Tyrod.
Wasn't there that thing last year where his mom was like, you were pronouncing his name wrong or something? Or
I don't care. If you haven't corrected it by now, you've lost the right.
That's so weird. Like, what do you mean you're mispronouncing his name wrong?
We've also been mispronouncing Marquette King for the last decade. And
have we?
Yeah, it was like Marquette.
I'm not saying that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying Marquette.
It's like when Martin Scorsese says Martin Scorsese. I'm like, no. I don't care. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, it's like, say Kevin. No, K-Dog. Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. If you had to go with him, it's not a desirable option, but I still like him.
I like Tyrod Taylor.
I like Tyrod Taylor.
There was a 0% chance Tyrod Taylor's a starting quarterback for the Chargers next year.
Should not be. Again, great offense. Should be a desirable place for free agents guy.
But it's not, and it won't be.
Yeah, should be, but it isn't. So, I would say, whatever you do, get someone else. Whatever you do, get someone else.
Draft quarterback.
Draft QB.
Draft a fucking quarterback.
Draft QB named Jordan Love. Or get him a wide receiver named Justin Herbert.
Or both.
To wide receiver. Draft them both. Yeah.
Trade Joey Bosa to get like the 7th pick and take both of them.
Yeah. That'd be so fun. You believe in you as a... Hunter Henry's going. Bring him in as a tight end. Justin Herbert's a tight end.
You agreed to run the 40-yard dash. That essentially says, according to modern NFL logic, that means you're willing to be a wide receiver.
Sure. I like this new direction with Justin Herbert. I like it. Tight end or wide receiver. Whatever it is. Not quarterback.
All right. Derek Carr.
I know that I'm in the minority here. I am not upset about Derek Carr being on the Raiders. If you can get Tom Brady, get him. But I'm not upset if you have to turn Derek Carr.
I'm fully indifferent to whether or not Derek Carr is your starter next year.
He has been serviceable, and I respect him. You could do worse. Yeah, they need better with the draft picks they have.
Okay, I stand by always. If you can do worse, you aren't good enough.
Really? I mean, like, the Ravens can do worse than Lamar Jackson.
That's not my point. I'm saying
Okay.
A quarterback is fine. They aren't good enough.
Okay.
Always.
What were we talking about? Wait, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about Derek Carr.
Yeah. I mean...
Derek Carr is not good enough.
He's not good enough, but they're not going to get a quarterback this year.
I mean, why can't they get Jalen Hurts?
Huh. Actually, okay, they get Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round.
Or trade back in the 1st round, either.
I'm not using one of those picks. They have like 2 first-round picks.
Yes,
you have to make that shit count. You have to make that shit count. Because you traded Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper for some of those picks, right?
They had 3 last year.
Yeah, but one of these picks came from... I think it was Mack.
Yes,
the Mack trade.
The Bears pick is from Mack.
You have to make that shit count. It's just like, like you trade away Khalil fucking Mack.
I think that's terrible reasoning. Because
wow.
Because it's like one of those things, just like, bad people don't make, like, dumb people don't make mistakes. Dumb people double down on mistakes. So don't...
That's your logic?
That is this is my logic in life. Trading Khalil Mack was always a bad decision. Do not double down on that by thinking, okay, to justify our bad decision, we have to go out of our way to bet it all on this pick.
I mean, like, I'm not going to say they're going to bet it all. I mean, betting it all to me would be drafting Jalen Hurts with the 1st round. That's me, would be like, I'm betting it on this guy. Because I don't know he's going to be better than Derek Carr. You know?
Immediately. But his ceiling is higher than Derek Carr. You know that. Like, if I can trade back to pick like 30 and take Jalen Hurts, I would do that.
I would do it too. I mean, will Jalen Hurts go in the 1st round? Are you really that sure?
If Love is gone by pick 7, then I wouldn't. He's definitely not going to be available at the Raiders' 2nd round.
There's no way Love's going by pick 7. No way. That would be crazy.
I think we could have 4 quarterbacks gone in the top 10.
Don't you mean 3 quarterbacks and a wide receiver / tight end? Okay,
that's a good point.
Yes. But
and a passing wide receiver.
Yeah. Okay. That's wide receiver. I guess. Yeah. I mean, do you think John Gruden's the kind of guy who would do that?
Yes.
Draft a quarterback in the 1st round. He's never done that ever. He won a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson. He's never cared about quarterbacks ever.
Like, John Gruden is the kind of guy who. He just does whatever he wants.
I know.
So if he doesn't like someone, he doesn't care. Which is why...
Huh.
How much control do you think John Gruden has over the roster, actually? Because I feel like...
I think he has a lot.
I feel like Mike Mayock has a lot more control than we think he does.
I feel like John Gruden has control, and that's why Cleveland Farrell was taken 4th overall. It was so bizarre.
That's possible. that is true.
I remember thinking that and thinking... He's trying to bring back the Raider way of taking literally anyone whenever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
That's the dumbass Raider way of
drafting. These are actually good points, yeah. Okay, so you're right. So Jalen Hurts is going to go like 12th overall to the Raiders.
Jalen Hurts goes 12th overall. Yeah, maybe. Sure. Anyway, I like Jalen Hurts.
All right.
Sure. Wait.
Anyway, I'm saying drop Derek Carr.
Sure. Drop Derek Carr. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Chargers, Raiders. Let's talk about the Chiefs.
Let's not talk about the Chiefs.
Okay, let's not talk about the Chiefs.
Or we can do, Mike, should you trade Patrick Mahomes for 10 first-round picks idea?
Yeah, well, you said this. Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but you sent this text to me. Would you, if a team offered 10 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes?
Well, both sides. If you're the Chiefs and were offered 10 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes, would you do it? And if you were another team, would you give up 10 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes right now?
There's never been a trade like this in NFL history.
And I think on both sides, the answer is yes.
I know.
I would trade him for 10 first-round picks, and I would trade 10 first-round picks for him.
So if you're a team like the Cowboys and you trade all these picks for Patrick Mahomes, I mean, that would make a lot of sense to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in Chiefs, you would get all these first-round picks. Yeah, it's like, but if you're like,
if you don't, if you need to be a team with a chance of winning right now,
you do an NBA style trade all
exactly.
Picks.
Yeah, it's
trade them all.
You are the Los Angeles Clippers of the NFL.
Trade them all. Get your Paul George. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that if you traded 10 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes, that's still less than what the Clippers traded for Paul George?
Yeah, not like in terms of relative value, but like pick-wise.
It was seven firsts, a like 21-year-old All-Star, a former All-Star, and like
yeah.
So yes, it was more. They traded more than that.
Yeah, I mean first round picks are like worth so much more in the NFL than what they are in the NBA. That's fair. But yeah. That is really fascinating because Mahomes is like as valuable as any player will ever be ever. Yeah. He's but like 10 first round picks, would you do it?
So I stand by. If you're the Saints, Bucks, Patriots, or Cowboys, I'm trading 10 first for Mahomes, no question.
Not even thinking about it.
Yeah. Alternatively, you're the Chiefs. You trade Mahomes, get 10 first-round picks, sign Tom Brady. You're in a pretty good spot. You're in a pretty good spot right there.
Sign Tom Brady. Oh, shit. Yeah, you pay Tom Brady whatever you want and just...
You could trade three of those. You could trade 3 of those picks and get any player in the NFL you want to pair with that roster immediately. And then still have 7 first-round picks extra.
So you're talking about Cowboys, Chiefs, Super Bowls for years to come. Just that it's going to be like... Yeah. The same teams for like 4 or 5 years. That would be really interesting. Yeah, so honestly, that would be fascinating. I don't know if I would say yes or no to that. The fact that I'm not saying immediately no should tell you just how
on either side.
Yes. I'm either saying no. Yeah. All right, so more importantly, Broncos. Let's go to the Broncos.
Right, so
I'm not
interesting.
Drew Lock was not. He had at least 1 or 2 good games, right?
Drew Lock was really good last year. And I was not a Drew Lock guy going into the draft.
I know. I was like, might have been more Cortland Sutton than Drew Lock, but he was also not that bad.
Drew Lock's definitely a wait.
Wait and see with Drew Lock.
Because he is the ultimate John Elway tries to draft himself quarterback. And
oh my god.
For once it kind of worked. Maybe.
I remember like the Paxton Lynch thing. Just how sad was that? What the fuck are you doing? What a waste. What a waste. Right. He played 2 or 3 games.
Where did Paxton Lynch go to college?
Memphis.
Correct.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Whoa! Looked up a few days ago. That's how I know. Asked me a few days before that. Would not know. Asked me all last year. Would not know the answer to that question. Let's go. Yeah. John Elway. It's like does not make logical decisions.
No.
Yet this past decade, his team's gone 2 Super Bowls, winning 1 of them. Isn't that so weird?
John Elway.
The AFC's been so hard to win. They've done well.
Okay, can I give my theory on how that happened?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so you know that I think Peyton Manning's the most overrated quarterback of all time. But Peyton Manning's value to that team in recruiting free agents is what won them that Super Bowl.
Okay.
Being able to sign DeMarcus Ware and Aqib Talib and not Jimmy Ward. Who was the safety?
Darian Stewart or
No.
TJ Ward?
TJ Ward.
TJ Ward.
TJ Ward, and just bolster, just get anyone they want. All free agents immediately to the Broncos. They can get anyone.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yes, Emmanuel Sanders. They're just the free agent hub. They all wanted to play for Peyton. They made team building so much easier for LA.
And by the time Peyton was terrible.
Yeah, the team around him was so good it didn't matter.
Came around. Oh, guess we're already here. Let's go win. Yeah, that defense, so fucking great. They were fucking amazing.
Is it the best defense of the decade?
That is such a hard question.
Including this year's 49ers. So it's Legion of Boom, 2015 Broncos, and 2020 49ers. Who was the best defense?
That is so hard. It really is hard. It's a really tough debate.
I think it was the Broncos.
Broncos were, I just remember watching that and going, they made Tom Brady look lost.
Yeah.
What? Tom Brady, right before 2016, Tom Brady hit the field. The most unstoppable player I've ever seen ever. That team shut him the fuck down. They took, everything the Patriots had. Just nothing but Brady and Gronk to, salvage some points at the end. And even then, it wasn't enough.
What was more brutal? What the Broncos did to the Panthers or what the Seahawks did to the Broncos?
More brutal.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks did to the Broncos.
That was the highest scoring offense in NFL history at the point.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it wasn't that one. I think the year after that, it was the highest scoring offense. The year after that.
2013.
No, I think 2014 was the 55 touchdown year, right?
I forget. I'll look it up. But anyway, it was a
Either way, they were good. They were a good offense, and they got eviscerated.
You kind of knew the game was over after the first snap. You're like, wait a minute.
Not even the first snap. Off the kickoff. Immediately returned for a touchdown. I was like, oh, this game's over.
Yeah. Percy Harvin?
No, yeah. It was a Percy Harvin kick return for a touchdown, and then a fumbled snap from Peyton Manning.
Percy Harvin did that. It was the second half kickoff.
Was it?
It was the second half kickoff he took. I've seen the Super Bowl so many times. That was this. It was 2013 that was the 55 touchdown year. Yeah, so that was the offense. That was the one. They shut them the fuck down. I mean, you saw Noshawn Moreno crying in the third quarter. The game was over.
Yeah.
When was the last time we saw a Super Bowl that, outmatched? It was the
Broncos Panthers a couple years later.
Both those defenses, man.
Yeah.
If it weren't for either defense, they'd be the best defense of the decade by far, I think. Those,
all three of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Broncos, I would take that defense. Those 2013 Seahawks, they were great. They had great attitude and all. But I remember specifically thinking, I have never seen a defense look like the A5 Bears, except for this one, the 2015 Broncos.
They had more depth than the Seahawks had. The Seahawks secondary is
unmatched,
but just across the board, I think they had.
Shaq Barrett was a backup.
Yeah.
He probably learned a lot. We learned from DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller. To be honest. Yeah, but
it's for the Seahawks, Bobby Wagner wasn't Bobby Wagner yet.
Yeah, I mean
that Broncos linebacking core was better. The Broncos secondary was still incredible. The defensive line was way better. Von Miller and
DeMarcus Ware were fucking incredible. Holy fucking shit.
Who was the best defensive player of the 2010s?
2010s best.
It's either
J.J. Watt or Von Miller.
Watt, Miller, or Earl Thomas. I think are probably the three.
Yeah.
Or Darrelle Revis.
Yeah, Revis' peak was kind of very beginning of it.
Yeah, he had a shorter run, but when he was at his best, he was
great.
Yeah.
Well, he was great.
He was the best corner of the decade. I feel entirely confident in that.
Darrelle Revis was awesome.
Yeah.
How sad would it be to be a Jets fan, just knowing Darrelle Revis' career? went away from you to make money, Tampa Bay, goes win a Super Bowl with the Patriots, comes back like nothing happened.
Yeah, and then doesn't help you at all.
Hey, I'm back. Let's go. You missed Drew Brees. You missed the chance. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say Von Miller was the best defensive player of the decade because Watt was injured too much.
Watt was, yeah. Aaron Donald also deserves mention.
He was only the second half, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. But Aaron Donald or J.J. Watt, it's really close.
At their peaks?
Yeah.
I would still take J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
I think he's more multidimensional than Aaron Donald was. Or is.
So you can throw J.J. Watt on offense as a tight end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
How many touchdowns there Donald caught?
Sean Bay, you haven't been creative enough. Put Aaron Donald back there if you pay him so much money. Yeah, see, isn't this great? Instead of talking about quarterbacks now, we're talking about the best defenses of the decade. This is real football here. I'm loving it.
There you go. Now let's stop doing that and go back to quarterbacks.
Okay, well, where were we on?
We just finished the AFC, I think.
Okay.
Oh, no, we never settled on Drew Lock. I say wait.
Wait.
Okay.
Now we settled it.
There we go. Daniel Jones.
I fucking believe in Danny Dimes. Not ironically, but he looked good. You wait on him, though, because he did look like a rookie. But, I shall now give the floor to you, because I would love to hear you talk about Daniel Jones.
Okay, that first Daniel Jones start was possibly the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's never as good as that again.
But it was awesome to watch for that time.
Look, he can throw. Like, he's got the arm. He's really athletic. He can make his reads. He almost broke the fumbles record.
He did fumble a lot.
Playing
What's that?
13 games. No, 12. He played 12 games. He almost broke the fumbles record for a 16-game season.
It's really impressive.
It's unbelievable. Like, watching week in and week out how often he gets stripped.
Yeah, the Eagles did not strip anyone until they started playing him. I was like, oh my god, he's fumbling the ball all over the place.
Just every game, it happened at least 3 times. It was incredible.
He will fix that.
Like, he has to. I mean...
Okay, no. We need to talk about what you said about Daniel Jones when we were in Boston. You said Daniel Jones has the soul of Tom Brady.
The body of... No, it was the soul, it was the soul of Jesus.
Soul of Jesus.
The brain of Tom Brady, the body of LeBron James, and he's also... I think I threw a shark in there. While we were watching a game, which I fell asleep through the first half of.
Yeah. Oh my god. You hadn't had any of the blood by that point, have you? No, it was serious. That was awesome. One of the best things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Was that before or after I passed out? I think it was after. I think Jorge was there at that point.
Jorge was there.
Yeah, so...
Jorge,
so
yes.
It was after I woke up.
Yes. It was awesome. That alone made me want to root for Daniel Jones. He's a shark. Fuck you, Frank Clark. Daniel Jones is a shark as well. Let's go.
So, wait.
Wait, if you want. Pay him $100 million
Just
a
right
year.
now.
Right now.
Give him and Saquon each $100 million. That's a great idea.
David Gettleman would do it.
Of course he would.
You know.
I fucking hate David Gettleman. I hate him so much.
Dude's a fucking idiot.
I hate my own team so much. There's so little things about it I like.
Oh, did you see that thing, like, NFL memes posted, like, what team in the NFL do you hate the most? And someone said, as a Giants fan, the Giants. The Giants.
And yet, I like them more this year than I did either of the last 2 years by a substantial margin.
I loved how what's happened with the Giants has just had so much of an impact on my life, because all my Giants fan friends have gone through it and the same exact reactions you've had. I told you, when Daniel Jones was drafted, I texted my friend from college, and he texted me back, I'm going to kill myself. He never said anything like that for me. I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. But anyway, Daniel Jones is going to be the best athlete of all time. He's going to break Usain Bolt's 9:58 record. He's the greatest. Keep him. He's great. Yes.
You make good points.
Yes. Okay.
We already did Dak Prescott. Like,
yes.
every podcast we've done Dak Prescott.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. Let's move on. Yes.
Carson Wentz.
They already extended him. You gotta keep him.
He stayed healthy this year, finally, which...
Yeah, then Kalani knocked him the fuck out, because he's a dirty asshole. I'm gonna stand by that. Yes.
Yeah, stick with Wentz, just because if he can stay healthy, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and...
I think the injury thing with him, like, he is injury prone, but so are other quarterbacks, and it's just not as big of a deal with them. You know what I mean? Like, so they're playing players who are injury prone, and it's just like Carson Wentz is the one who gets the attention for it?
I think it is a big deal, but I don't think there's a better alternative.
Okay, so like draft a quarterback or get a backup, or have a backup plan.
Wait for Nick Foles to get cut and resign him as your backup.
Come back.
That was my plan for the Eagles.
And Wentz gets injured one more time. Foles does one more amazing thing. This time he breaks the record for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a season. You never would see it coming.
In one game.
Never see it coming. Who the fuck is this guy? And retires there.
Then he retires.
Goes to curling.
Goes to the NBA.
Yeah.
Plays one game.
For the Philadelphia
dunks on LeBron James in a playoff game. And then retires.
Okay. He's like Bo Jackson. Bo knows everything. Nick Foles does everything. But you will never know it on the stat sheet. Who was this guy? Nick Foles. One more time. Okay. I love Carson Wentz. I'm an Eagles fan. I love Carson Wentz. When I look at him play, I'm like, that is what a great quarterback should look like. Really tall, has a great release. He can make some amazing plays. Like, he's really solid and really good most of the time. There's like at least one time a game where he does like a Mahomes, Russell Wilson type of play where you're just like, what the fuck was that? He can be really good. He just was not surrounded by the talent that he needed this year. So I trust Howie Roseman to fix that. But Wentz is good.
All right, Dwayne Haskins.
That's a tough one because
wait,
they're such a bad organization.
They are, but that means anyone else they get will also be in a bad organization. So who cares?
Wait.
Give him his 3 years.
Don't draft Tua if you're gonna keep Haskins, right? You know, like
I mean, if you draft Tua, trade Haskins.
Trade him now and then draft Tua.
Like,
please.
Here's the thing: if you want Tua, just take Tua. But
you could take Tua.
I'd rather have Chase Young.
Me too. But you know they're a stupid organization. Like, it would really frustrate the fuck out of me if they drafted Tua and didn't trade Haskins before they drafted Tua. That would piss me the fuck off. What the fuck are you doing with these talented players who I really believed in? At least Chase Young wouldn't go to them. At least Chase Young would have a better chance of succeeding in the NFL.
In Detroit.
Maybe not there. Maybe in
Falls
New York.
to the Giants.
There you go. You finally got your Chase Young.
We did it.
You're talking about him.
Watched us lose this entire year just to fuck it up at the very end.
But Chase Young, yeah. Yeah, so Haskins showed some promise. Wait. Yeah.
All right.
NFC East is fascinating.
That's a word for it.
Yes, it is.
Drew Brees. Cut.
I was going to say it, and you said it.
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
He's shot. He's done.
He's done.
I'm 1,000% out.
I hate him as a person.
Wow.
I do. Yeah. I've ever gone with my Saints rant with you. Ever done that yet?
You certainly have.
Drew Brees rant or Saints rant?
Both.
Yeah. Cam Jordan, you can't be a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee and put your name on the back of a Saints jersey, giving them money that they use to support pedophilia, that you now know they do, and like still call yourself Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee. That's bullshit. You can't do that. Hypocritical and stupid. But yeah, Drew Brees. Wait, we also should talk about Taysom Hill. Remember that where he was like, I'm in this league to play quarterback, and Drew Brees comes back, I'm fine with doing whatever, you know. This is the second thing. He changed his fucking mind right there.
I mean, he has no choice because they tendered him.
Yeah.
I don't think a team's going to give up a first-round pick to sign Taysom Hill.
No.
So he's stuck there. He can play receiver for another year, and
Justin Herbert would be the next Jason Taysom Hill.
He might get the chance. I would rather start Taysom Hill this year than Drew Brees.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew Brees, yeah, I do think he's shot. Yeah. I know that I hate him, but yeah, I mean, game last year, Texans game, he did look like Drew Brees. By the end of the year, he did not look like Drew Brees.
No.
Yeah, same thing with Tom Brady. Game of the year looked like Tom Brady. By the end, did not look like the same guy.
But, like, Tom Brady never lost, like, the zip on the ball that, like, Brees definitely did.
Did he? I mean, there were times where Brady threw that ball into the ground. I'm like, what the fuck was that? That's not Tom Brady. Like, you know, like, there were times where I'm like, that...
It was like a thing of just like, there is nothing for me to throw to. Fuck it. Just try and do anything.
Okay.
or he's being sacked and trying to just get rid of it, or I felt more of a, like, Drew Brees had a phenomenal offense around him and was awful.
Yeah.
Tom Brady had an abhorrent offense around him and was pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad. I don't know. I do feel like Brady of, like, 5 years ago would have made it work.
Can you imagine Tom Brady on the Saints last year?
That would be a Saints
They'd have won the Super Bowl, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't it weird?
Can you imagine almost anyone else on the Saints last year?
No. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater starting instead would have been...
I think they'd have done better.
They would have beaten
Much
Vikings.
better. Yeah, they'd definitely at least made it to the second round. Could have beaten the Vikings.
Mm-hmm. They went 13-3 just to lose in the first round. Yeah. That was a disappointing year.
No, it was a Saints year.
What?
It was a Saints year.
I said, well, they lost in the first round instead of...
The Saints have had the best roster in the league for 4 straight years and have done nothing. This is who they are. Like, I have no faith in them. Mm-hmm. Like, you recall last year.
Oh, I could not recall what happened with them last year.
I picked the Falcons to go to the Super Bowl. Essentially just because I was utterly unwilling to pick the Saints, who I thought were the best team, because I didn't believe in them. It was like a pick of protest. I'm just like, no, I don't believe in the Saints. I don't believe in any of these teams.
I do not remember that, but that's pretty funny.
I do not, no. I'm not.
They're a great roster, but I do not believe in them.
At all.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Anyway, cut Drew Brees.
Yeah.
They have to keep Taysom Hill.
Yeah. Alright, this is a fun one. Matt Ryan.
Keep him.
Cut him.
I don't think they're going to get better at quarterback anyway. And their 2 offensive linemen they drafted in the first round last year got injured. And that was part of why he didn't look so good last year. But they're coming back. If they drafted another, or get another, like, they'll have Jake Matthews, those 2 first rounders. That should be fine. You have Julio and Calvin Ridley. The offense should not be the problem.
Do the Falcons have a direction?
Do they have a direction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Downward. I mean, like, I've said before, clean the whole roster. You can't move on from 28-3 until you do that. So if you're cutting Matt Ryan, do it because you're cutting the whole roster and doing a whole cleanup.
That's what I would do if I'm the Falcons.
Except for Julio, maybe. Unless you're, like, really, like, you got a great trade for Julio.
I would trade Julio, too.
You're not going to get better at receiver.
Is he still going to be good by the time you're good?
No.
Exactly.
Well, probably no, maybe. I don't know. You never know. You want to be careful about trading your legends away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Julio, there is not another Julio, ever. There's not going to be another Julio, right?
For the Falcons, no.
No. Yeah, so be careful with Julio, but if you get, like, an offer, like, 4 first-round picks for Julio.
Say 1 first-round pick for Julio. Trade Julio.
I wouldn't do that. I don't know.
I would trade Ryan and Julio. Keep the rest and just start rebuilding from there.
I would get rid of the rest. Probably get rid of Ryan too, but get rid of the rest. Maybe trade Julio.
I mean, like, guys like KZ, like Ricardo Allen, no. Deion Jones, no. Okay, basically, no. All of you out. That was fucked, 20-3. Get out. Every one of you, get out of here. Devontae Freeman, nope. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Yeah, get rid of all those guys.
Get out. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Y'all have talent. Use it elsewhere. Get the fuck out of here. We need to completely rebuild everything. You can't play together anymore. Sorry.
Okay, so our verdict on Matt Ryan is not only cut, but cut everyone.
So bad, we're cutting everything.
Cut Matt Ryan and everyone Matt Ryan's ever met.
Everyone he's ever met. Yes.
All right.
Rehaul.
The Bucks don't have a quarterback, and the Panthers have Cam Newton somehow.
Yeah.
Cut. Easiest one in the entire league. Cut.
Last year it was sad to watch. Remember, there was a play. It was against the Bucks, Panthers Bucks.
Yeah.
They did like Philly special kind of play. Cam Newton is like tiptoeing, not even walking. He's tiptoeing to the line, tiptoes to the right. You're like, is this the Philly special? Because kind of looks like. Are you trying to sell it or not? Doesn't look like you're trying. Doesn't look like you're trying so hard. Sure enough, it was, and they lost the game because of it. But he looked like a small ass Cam Newton. Like, not even gonna talk about the fashion shit. He looked like small and couldn't throw the ball at all. Just like he wasn't even trying, happy to be out there. It was sad.
How much the media narrative has changed about Cam Newton is kind of astounding. Because, people, literally aren't talking about the fact that his shoulder, he hurt his shoulder and can't throw a football.
Yeah.
At all. People are like, oh, no, his ankle's healed. Who gives a shit about his ankle? I don't care. Can he throw a ball straight?
He couldn't. Every single play. He could not do it.
Like,
couldn't do it.
I have this whole thing now about how I think Bleacher Report is shit now. But
it is shit. Yeah.
I just keep seeing these like articles just like, oh, you trade Cam Newton for a first round pick to the Bears. Like, why would anyone do that? Like, that is the...
Well, the Bears are the one team that did draft Trubisky.
This would be worse.
They are... not saying it would be smart, but would the Bears do it?
No.
You sure they wouldn't?
Yes.
Okay.
No one would do that. There's no way anyone would do that.
Don't say no way when you have a team like the Browns or Washington, as stupid as they are.
No, I
can totally see Washington bringing Cam Newton.
I genuinely believe no team in the league would trade a first round pick for Cam Newton.
Maybe not that. Yeah. If Cam Newton were in free agency, would Washington bring him in?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would absolutely do it in a heartbeat. Yeah. I don't know if they would trade a first round pick for him, but yeah.
Yeah. Cam Newton, even more out than Drew Brees.
He's done.
Possibly more out than any quarterback in the NFL. He can't throw. I don't know.
He can't throw balls. He just looked out of it.
Yeah. His
looked out of it.
His arm is shot. He can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wish it weren't that way, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just
He's
the
done.
reality.
He's done. All
right. Aaron Rodgers. Wait.
Yeah. You don't extend him? Yeah, I mean...
Definitely don't extend him.
Yeah. He's still really good. He's one of those guys who was elite. Last year, he's still really good, but he wasn't quite the super godly Rodgers that he was.
He's not MVP Rodgers anymore, but...
He's not God. No. He was fucking God this decade. Oh my God.
He was the best quarterback of the 2010s.
How many times? Remember the Cardinals game? The playoff game? You're just like... staring in fucking awe. Like, how the fuck did they make that shit happen? How the fuck did they make that happen?
It's really underrated how bad every Packers roster he had for the entire decade was.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Those receivers do deserve credit for those Hail Marys, but still, Rodgers made shit happen. Like, all like those drives against the Cowboys, like against the Seahawks, the one that's the championship game, like...
Yeah.
Rodgers is fucking God.
We have to separate. It's not that Aaron Rodgers anymore.
It's not that Aaron Rodgers anymore.
And this Aaron Rodgers is good enough, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's still really good. Yeah. He has not shown any signs of slowing down. They just got to the NFC Championship game, and he was part of why they got there. He was good. Would you draft a replacement to learn under him? Would you do a Rodgers to Favre to Rodgers?
I think Aaron Rodgers would, bully that person into, suicide, so no.
Fuck you. Would it be worse than what Tom Brady did to Jimmy Garoppolo? I'll force you the fuck out of here.
He forced him out. I think there'd be more like a Michael Jordan to Kwame Brown situation. He's gonna go home crying to his parents.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers would do that. I don't know, but he just doesn't strike me as a guy who gets pissed off like that.
He doesn't also strike me as a guy who gets along with people very well.
Yeah, I guess that.
Especially people who are literally there to take his job.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, wait.
You wait, yeah.
Alright, Matt Stafford, cut.
That's the thing I was trying to bring up. If the Lions and Bengals switch situations, I'm sure that people are pressuring them to get rid of Matthew Stafford.
I stand by keeping Matthew Stafford under any circumstances entirely unjustifiable.
Was he bad or was he average last year?
He was hurt. He was average.
Yeah.
This thing. Matthew Stafford, he's not a bad quarterback, but having Matthew Stafford is just telling your entire... It's like an organizational philosophy of, we don't care.
I know. That's exactly what I was... Yeah.
We're not trying to win. We are content with being okay. That is what having Matthew Stafford and paying Matthew Stafford says about your organization.
That team has pretty much had that culture for the past 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
That has never changed. And that's why I believe they are actually content with being okay. They are. That just is who they are. The Fords do not care about the Lions. I don't even know what they look like. I do not know what their owners look like. I've never seen them. They are okay with being okay.
They don't care. That's the problem with owners who inherit teams. You don't know they care at all.
All right, Kirk Cousins.
Oh, that's actually a fascinating one. He played well this year, and I think if you're the Vikings, you kind of wish he hadn't.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
You know, like he did just get a playoff win, right?
All right.
That was the whole thing that he never did, and he never played well enough to win a playoff game.
All right, but it was against the Saints. I think counts or something.
And in a tough environment.
I'm gonna say you wait just because you can't get rid of him.
Can't get rid of him, so you
can't cut him. You can't trade him.
Don't say anything about him. Just
roll. Just play that last year out.
And then you wait and see. If he plays like 2016 Matt Ryan, then like...
Yeah, I say just fuck it. Go all in on this year. See what you can do. Then next year, you can get a new quarterback if you need one.
He probably was a bust. I don't like... He should have been better than this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has really good offense around him. Like, if you're like got paid that much money, you should be better than like I expect you to be at least a super good quarterback, like an asset to your team. You know, he's not. He's like average. He plays well sometimes, other times not. He played well against the Saints. Was terrible against the 49ers. You know, I expect more. Yeah.
All right. So obviously, max contract extension to Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky, absolutely max contract by the DC Defenders. Mitch Trubisky into the XFL.
$60,000 a year for 10 years.
We believe in Mitch Trubisky. What if they have an XFL draft next year and he's still the second overall pick? that'd be great.
Someone trades up for him.
I really wish he had entered this past XFL draft to be second overall and PJ Walker would have been 10th overall. I would have loved that. I would have loved that so much. The greatest thing of all time. Would love it so much. Yeah, Trubisky.
Can you imagine if Trubisky goes to the Chiefs next year?
Is he going to be a tight end or is he going to be a quarterback?
I was going to say quarterback. Go back up Mahomes.
That'd be more upsetting than Blake Bortles being a backup to Jared Goff. You know? Hey kid, how you doing? Someday you might start just like me. That'd be so funny. Oh my god, Mitch Trubisky, just sad.
All right, you brought him up. So Jared Goff. I might take
Rams are a fucking mess.
I might take back the Baker's most frustrating quarterback. It might be Jared Goff.
Oh yeah. Okay, so like, I remember like seeing the Rams last year and like, well, they did it. Gosh darn it, they made it to the Super Bowl. Okay,
now they're fucked.
They got so far. Like,
they gave up.
Look at them now.
Everything to make that Super Bowl, which was such a stupid decision. I never understood it. It didn't make sense.
Now they're about to lose Donnie Fowler. They already paid so much money for Jalen Ramsey. They're going to have to pay more by Jalen Ramsey. They wasted their picks on him. They're going to get better.
I'm going to be straight. If someone is willing right now, if someone was like, we'll take Jared Goff, I would let them take him.
Yeah. Would you, if a team offered like 3 first-round picks for Aaron Donald, or like an Aaron Donald level trade,
would
absolutely. You just start rebuilding? Right
well, like, I would like soft, like that's the thing, like, Aaron Donald is great, but they need infrastructure. They need players. They need to be able to bring in talent, which they can't do because they have no picks.
Yeah.
They need to start trading people like now. I think.
Okay.
What can you get for Brandon Cooks? You get like a second for him?
Second or third.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Start there. I would be willing to trade Donald.
Here's the thing.
What else could you sell off to like recoup assets?
You can't sell Gurley at this point. Gurley.
No, he's worth nothing.
He just lost all his value.
Negative value.
If you had sold him last year, you might have some value because some team might have not suspected any kind of downfall.
I would say.
Could you trade Ramsey again?
I'd think about it. Probably not. You could trade.
That's it. They have Ramsey, Gurley, Goff, and Donald.
Trade the receivers.
Woods, Cooper Kupp.
You can get the second for each of them, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think McVay could rebuild a receiving core pretty easily.
I think so too.
I would sell off the receivers for picks. if I can get rid of Goff, I would get rid of Goff. Just bite the Gurley money.
Yeah. Jared Goff does have talent. He does not deserve that contract. Like, he really does have legit talent.
Yeah.
That he can throw really, really well down the field. He needs to be better at reading the field.
He doesn't.
Or he does that.
McVay does it for him. Like,
yeah.
Look, it's just straight. Like, people figured out McVay's offense and they just collapsed.
Yeah. They constantly do play action and roll out all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
People realize their offense is actually not very complicated.
It's not. I remember thinking, how come no team has recognized that? Then in the Super Bowl, what do you know? They were not going to see that? Cal Van Noy and Dante Hightower are on his ass all day. Yeah.
So,
Cut, bring in Nick Foles. He's essentially the same guy as Jared Goff.
Half the money.
Half the money.
That's fair.
Got it done in the Super Bowl. Why not? Yeah.
Nah, let's let Blake start.
No, Nick Foles back to the Rams, then back to the Chiefs. There's one more circle around, and then he retires.
All right. Do we need to talk about Russell Wilson, or can we just skip that?
You can skip Russell Wilson.
All right, skip Russell Wilson. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray,
extend.
You can extend that.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's really talented. But holy fucking shit, you need a better team around him. You need a much better team around him. He will not make you that much better. He's not elite. Yeah, he will not make you so much better you're going to win with that roster. Protect him or something, because Russ will be on his ass all day. And, also have a backup plan. I know he has not had a big injury history, but he is so small, and if he's going to be running all the time, I wonder if he's ever going to get injured. And if he is, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So have a backup plan. But I'm pretty confident he's talented enough easily to be your franchise guy.
All right. Got, one more?
Do we? Yeah, we do. Who's that other team in the AFC West? Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks,
49ers,
and the 49ers. Jimmy
Garoppolo. It's actually a good one to go out on.
They got to the Super Bowl last year.
Did.
He was easily the weakest part of that team.
Besides Kyle.
Yeah. We're not talking about coaches.
Yeah.
Kyle.
God damn.
Kyle! Ah, okay. Kyle! Kyle.
Can I say Kyle's the most frustrating quarterback in the NFL? Kyle infuriates me.
Fuck you, Kyle. He pisses me off. You should beat these fucking teams. I like your team better than the teams you lost to. Fucking fuck you, Kyle. Kyle, we thought you fucking learned your lesson. Kyle!
Okay. So I'm going to say you wait on Jimmy because it doesn't matter because you have Kyle.
Okay.
Unless you can get Brady.
Brady got the fucking... Yeah.
If you can get Brady, trade Jimmy to New England.
I would love that so much. We got him after all, guys.
I stand by. Any team who has either an okay quarterback on a huge contract or has to soon pay an okay quarterback a huge contract should sign Tom Brady immediately.
And get rid of them.
2 years, $80 million.
You're done, yeah.
Yeah.
Done. Enough of this mediocre shit. Goodbye. You're done.
Yeah, get Brady, then have financial security going forward.
Oh, yeah. Tom Brady is... Yeah, everyone keeps saying he's the domino waiting to fall. I agree with that, right?
Yeah.
For free agency, yeah. He's taking his fucking time and doesn't even give a flying fuck.
Oh, of course not.
So, have we talked about it? Where do you think he's going?
Dallas. I stand by it.
Do you think he's going to
Dallas? I think he's going back to New England. But
okay, he should go to Dallas.
If he doesn't go to New England, I think he'll go to Dallas.
I think Dallas or San Francisco would be best for him.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them would add something to his legacy. Go back to his childhood team or go into the American team. Yeah. If he goes back to New England, I don't know. You think if he was going back and that was a sure thing, why hasn't he done it already?
Because he's a prick.
Because he's a prick. He is a prick. So the whole country hates his ass.
You see, that's a valid point.
Yeah, I mean...
Look, if Robert Kraft wants Brady back, Belichick has no say in the matter.
I guess. Does he? He's the GM.
Kraft made fucking Belichick trade Garoppolo to appease Brady.
Maybe Belichick's like, you owe me one. I'm out if you bring Brady back. And
I think he'd pick Brady. I think Kraft would pick Brady over Belichick, which is a terrible decision, but I think he would do it.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fascinating. If Belichick leaves New England.
And Brady comes back, and McDaniels is head coach.
And where the fuck does Belichick go? Is he retired?
No! Absolutely not.
Then where the fuck does he go?
Wherever he wants.
Colorado State University.
Colorado State.
He goes to some small college.
It's gonna be a Ram.
Could you imagine? Yeah, go to some small college. I always like small college players better than you thought.
Not even CU, Colorado State.
No, he goes to a Division III school. I just want to be around the game.
All right. If Belichick tomorrow became available, what team doesn't immediately fire their head coach to sign him to be their head coach?
Everyone loses their fucking minds. They would change everything.
Like, name 5 teams who'd be unwilling to fire their coach and GM to bring in Belichick right now.
Maybe. Not yes. Maybe Saints, Ravens, Eagles, Steelers? That's it for the maybes. I can't think of any yeses. Maybe, because those guys are all competent. I don't know if, like, Belichick's always easily immediately a better option.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Like, last week I said there was no team in the league who I could justify signing Jameis. There is no team in the league I can justify not bringing in Belichick.
Oh, absolutely. There is a poll on Bleeding Green Nation, the Eagles fan website. Like, who would you rather have? Carson Wentz or Patrick Mahomes? Everyone said Patrick Mahomes. Not that we don't like Wentz.
Yeah.
But, like, do you see this guy? It's the exact same thing with Belichick. Like,
would the Chiefs fire Andy Reid and hire Bill Belichick? I think they would.
They would. Oh, absolutely. You finally did it, Andy. See ya.
Get out.
He just did a kicking motion. It's like, get the fuck out. Belichick, come the fuck in. Goes to the Jets. Leaves one more time.
Goes to the Jets for another day. And then gets traded back to New England.
No, this time he signed in for 2 days. Because everyone's going to wait. Oh my god, he stayed with us for another day. But then he leaves anyway. That's why I want to see that. I sadistically want to see that. Goes to the XFL.
Well, Sam, with no topic, we made it an hour and a half somehow.
I think this is just what we do. This is just what we talk. We talk about this.
That should be the new format. Just go in with no topic.
No topic, just be us. Yes. Sure.
I'm amazed I didn't bring up Batman once.
Oh my god, yeah! One Piece! Oh shit!
No One Piece. No,
fuck!
No French art films. No. The dog only came in one time.
Oh yeah, Rosie! Even Rosie wasn't part of this.
Yeah.
Yes. That's like I went on a rant at the 2 Shades of Grey in my head.
Did not.
Even in French films that are too boring about sex, they still have the sex scene. I expect to see some rocking, smashing, awesome sex, some penis, some vagina. That's what 50 Shades of Grey is telling me. And they don't give it to me. Fuck 50 Shades of Grey.
And on that note, we'll see you guys next week. This has been the XFL One Piece podcast. Hopefully we'll be back to One Piece next week, or we won't.
Who knows? Who knows from here on out? Who knows?
It's all up to Sam and his laziness.
What?
Did you read One Piece this week?
Did you end it?
No.
Oh, no.
Well, see you guys next week.
See you next week. Well, yeah, the champion.